Howdy and welcome to another day at Thrift. Let's see what we can get. We're starting at Vinnie's. Alright, this is just one thing that I wanted to show you. Would you have picked up the Addams Family for $15? It wasn't a poster, it was like a wooden plaque. Yeah. Oh, watching this footage back, I was kind of laughing at myself. It's like, what was that jump? It did be weird. Right. This book, what was it, Official Guide to Justin Bieber or something, I did put back because the sell-through rate was absolutely terrible. Okay, so this blue book is from the 60s. I think it was, don't remember the exact title, but was it A Child's Guide to Music and Musicians? I did end up looking it up, and once again, the sell-through rate is not good, so I do put that one back as well. I did find another book, Kiss of Judas. Didn't buy that because, once again, because it didn't end up being as old as I would have liked. We do get that pillow pet. Oh, I just picked this up thinking that the whole, cheerleader thing was kind of cute. But sadly, we don't really end up finding anything more in this rack shelf thing of plush. Yeah. It happens. It's just all about being regular. I'm sure we know that some days are better than others by now. Anyway, I'm happy with the things that I did get still, so no complaints here. Now, I was just saying that I've looked up that Spellbound board game before, and it hasn't been worth picking up in the past, so I don't think that's going to have changed. This one I thought I would look up because it did look quite vintage, and it is from the 70s, but the sell-through rate isn't too good, and it doesn't sell for all that much money to begin with, so once again, this is another game that we put back. Alright, Friends, Trivial Pursuit. I was trying to check to see if everything was in that little triangle, and it was just a little bit hard to do one-handed, but it didn't end up selling for good money at all, so we put that one back as well. Anyway, we're at Helping Hands now. Alright, this Powerpuff Girl, I was considering for a second, but in the end, I did put it back just because the tag is like, it's so worn, and like you can't read any of the branding that may have once been there, and I don't think it would have sold for too much to begin with, and it was like just because of that fact that I did end up putting it back. But I do have, I think, bubbles in my store already. If she's the one with the blue dress. Oh, I thought this might be something, but I didn't even bother to look it up. As soon as I saw it was $5, I'm just like, no, thank you. Oh, this thing that I'm holding, this like strawberry house, I don't know if it would have been good, but I think both of the doors were missing, so I put that one back. I was trying to see some kind of branding on this ice cream house. Didn't see any, but I was pretty sure that it was Shopkins, which is exactly why I put it back. Cranking the crane. Now, this is one thing that we do get. Now these, I saw 2 of these like ramp things that sold on Etsy for $67. But there was only one of them. I mean, that other piece that I just picked up does kind of look like it belongs to it, but it's not like one of those triangle things. And like, yeah, I just didn't think that it was complete, and so I just kind of left those behind. You can tell me if that was a mistake or not. Cranky the Crane might have belonged to it as well, but I thought he would be more likely to sell by himself, which is why I picked him up instead of the rest. Anyway, I think we're moving on to the haul in just a few seconds. Hi! So we're back once again, and I've got yet another haul for you. And so, we did the same route as last fortnight. I think it was a fortnight ago. Anyway, so we've gone to Vinnie's and Helping Hands yet again. Now, Vinnie's was a bit, you know, not the best day. We still got one thing though, and that's what I'm going to show you now. Alright, so we've got this One Direction pillow pet. Someone's gonna want that. Yeah. I think the coolest part about it, I mean, obviously, like, I don't think they're genuine, but you've got all of their signatures: Harry, Louis, Niall, Zayn, and Liam. I think Liam Payne is like some distant, like, step cousin of mine or something. I'm not exactly sure what the relation is, but I've never met him, to make that clear. Never met him. But I think we might have some distant relation. And I'm not saying that to boast or, you know. Of course, you're probably going to think that I'm full. See, I don't even know if it's true myself. That's what I've heard, like, some of my other family say and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going with, I guess. Alright, yeah, just to give you a closer look. And of course we've got the pillow pet stamp. And tag. So it's an authentic pillow pet. Sometimes, you know, like I mean, it's pretty obvious to tell what a fake one would be, but you do get fakes sometimes. Moving on. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Helping hands, right. The first thing I found is this like Cranky the Crane toy. So Thomas and Friends. It's got some very slight chipping, I think. If you can see that. It's like there. Anyway, so you pull one lever and the string goes up or down, depending on what direction you want to spin it. You pull the other and this thing spins around. It's hit me in the face. I'm hitting myself in the face. Alright. It is very nearly vintage. We're just 1 year off. But it is from 2005, and I keep moving this. Gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry. So you can see the stamp, 2005. So on the train back, I was like trying to look up something else, and I'm still yet to show you. And I guess, you know, it was, anyway, whatever. It's not really relevant. So pulling this out of the bag, I grabbed in like at the very top, this little like face thing. This thing came off and I kind of panicked for a minute because I was trying to like put it back in. I'm like, it's not getting in the hole, like I broke it, because I do that sometimes. I kind of like had a heart attack, and but that was before I realized that there was like because I didn't really look at the attachment piece that goes like inside this wooden block, and that's when I realized that there's a straight edge, and the way that I was trying to shove it in didn't fit the shape, so I just lined those things up and it actually went in. So I'm like, save my ass. Now I can actually sell this as one piece without having to worry it's broken and how that's going to affect the value. So I'm like pretty relieved about that. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I haven't quite seen a toy like that. Someone's going to like it, someone's going to want it. I do have a lot of parents that buy for me, I think. So, yeah. Oh, I can hear the wood blocks moving from inside. I get distracted by everything. You're welcome. I am so charming. The next thing I found, as I'm just like walking through all of the bric-a-brac, like all of the kitchen stuff, which this one actually wasn't on the shelf of mugs. I found this elsewhere, but still. Okay, it's very slightly scratched. My brain just go poof. Doing it again. Sorry. Bless me. Excuse me. All of the things. All of it. So we've got this mug. It's Tinkerbell. Stuck in a keyhole, and you've got a bum on the other side. There's no, like, chips or cracks in that regard. But if you look here, I don't know if that's just the way that it would have gone, like, in kiln or something, if you could consider that damage. Anyway, still pretty cute. Face on one side, bum on the other. And it is from the Disney store. Now, I really don't like when they write price on the item, but kind of gonna wash it anyway, and I'm sure the marker will come off with like detergent. This one's gonna be a lot easier to clean off than that port came I got last week. I was thinking about using, no, it wasn't last week. Gosh. getting an erasable pen and seeing if that works. Anyway, so as I was saying, this one's from the Disney store, and it actually sells pretty decent for a single mug. The only thing is, like, I'm a big Peter Pan fan. It's my, like, favorite fairy tale, and I also quite like Tinkerbell. Yeah, I did go to a play that was meant for children, to be honest. It was like Tinkerbell and the Dream Fairies. Stop putting age brackets on things, that's all I say. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I might sell it, I might not, I don't know, because I'm a little bit tempted to keep this mug. I don't normally deal with single mugs, but it's quite nice. The 3D print. Right, moving on. Oh, out. Let me just put a top back on. That's not very nice. Alright, so the last thing we got are these two Bratz dolls. Now, I've never sold Bratz dolls before, and I haven't exactly seen these ones on eBay. No, not these exact ones with these outfits and stuff. But, you know what? I'd quite like to see how they go. Try it for myself. I have no idea when Bratz were released, but I saw stuff of, you know, 2001 original, like, first wave or something. But, yeah. So if you see on their back, they're both from 2001. Now, I don't know if these are like the original clothes or anything, but I'll just list them how they are because I do like the fact that they do have clothes. Because a lot of the dolls and like Barbies and, you know, the plastic stuff like that, a lot of this, a lot of those that get donated are often naked. And I don't really care for that, and I don't think anyone wants them really not in that state. So one of them's Jade and one of them's Yasmin. I forgot which. Yeah, I know I used to like Bratz, but it's been a very long time and I never quite fixated on it as much as Monster High. So yeah, I've forgotten who was who. Oh, but even like their legs are very bendy, and they don't actually have like those, and they don't have like hinges or anything and then on their knees. But oops, her are out again. Well, this is the other doll, but anyway, I'll just list them for a certain price and see how that goes for me. Just a little experiment. If I end up taking an offer, I end up taking an offer. But anyway, I'd like to try selling these girls. I'll show you the back on her as well. She's got, you know, 2001. You can't see that too clearly. I don't know why that light is reflecting in the corner. I can't seem to get rid of it. Tried closing the blinds, and anyway, it just is what it is. What was I saying? So just give you a closer look at them. Yeah, all right, that's one doll. And there's the other. Now, I don't know if her hair is actually supposed to be in box braids, but I kind of like it like that. I feel like someone might have done that. But anyway, it's all right. It's cool. We like her. Especially considering that the elastics don't match. These two Bratz girls are the last things that I got. Still a decent enough day. I don't think that I got anything like spectacular. Nothing of major profit. But I do like what I've got. And I'm quite happy with that. So, 2 thumbs up. Alright, well, that's my haul. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. Okay. See you in the next video. And bye-bye.